Okay, I'm going to replace this distributor with a rebuilt one, and I'll show you how we do that. First of all, I'm just going to disconnect the spark plug wires, and then we've got some electrical connectors right there. Need to disconnect those. So okay, now I like to remove the air cleaner to get access. Not hard. There's one screw under here that's hard to get to on this distributor cap. It's got 3 screws. We want to see what, before we pull the distributor out, we want to see what direction the rotor is facing. Okay, there we go. Cap comes off. And dust cover. But the rotor is pointing straight up. I can see that. Okay, now that I know the direction the rotor is, I'm going to take the distributor out. It's got 3 bolts. I use a 12mm wrench. Again, there's one over here that's hard to get to, but actually not too bad. Electrical connectors. That can be about the hardest thing to do on this. You have little plastic tabs that hold those things together, so be prepared for a little frustration there trying to get those electrical connectors apart. I sort of cheat and break the locking mechanisms on so I can get them apart easier the next time, but if you're a professional mechanic, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Working on an old car here. Okay, 3 out. Now you just pull the distributor out. You can see these locating the dogs are pointing this way. So let's just keep that here for reference. I'll get the rebuilt distributor. Rebuilt distributor. Let me show you what to get. We got a new coil. This is the coil. This is the igniter, and this is the pickup. 3 critical electrical components, and it's got a lifetime warranty on it. It's really nice. Okay, it has a really tight, nice feel here, and it's got a new, of course, it's rebuilt, lifetime warranty. It's got a O-ring here that'll keep it from leaking. You can leak oil on these engines if this O-ring goes bad. Also, it can leak internally inside the distributor. You've actually got 2 oil rings there, so you can leak oil inside the distributor. You can also leak oil from the valve cover outside the engine. So it's nice to. Anyway, it doesn't come with a dust cover or a rotor. Let me put a dust cover from an old distributor on it. It's that easy. The rotor just has a flat spot you line up. That was pretty easy. Let me clean it up a little bit. Remember, we were pointing straight up, and we want the driving dogs, we want them to match the other, so it'll go in. So I'm just going to put it in. There we go. It goes in quite easily. Okay, great. Let's secure it with a bolt here. Yep. here's a tip for you. The distributors are designed to, you can adjust the timing by rotating the body. I've found on these Hondas, you can see there your slot shows. If you get it centered, this top bolt centered right in that slot, you're close enough. You don't need any timing lights or other equipment to get it right. Okay, I've got the new distributor in, the 3 bolts in. I've got the 2 electrical connectors plugged back in. I'm going to attempt to reuse the old distributor cap. You got to be careful. You got a coil here with a little spring on it. It's got to fit inside this cap here and touch that electrical connector. If you don't touch that, if it doesn't make contact, your car won't run. So you have to center it. That's why I like getting this thing out of the way. It gives you, so you can come straight on at it. There, that went in just fine. Looks like the cap's going to fit great too. Now you have to reconnect the firing order, and this is piston number 1 here. It's got the long wire on it. Number 1 pointing right here, so I'm going to stick that clear over there. And now the engine goes in reverse, goes counterclockwise, and the next plug to fire should be number 3. And you can't make a mistake here, you can ruin your engine. This is number 3. And they give you some, I've dropped one of those too, I'll be darned. 1, 3, just came out. Put that back in. Look for mine. So the next one should be 1, 3. This one should be 4. The shortest one will be number 4, and this one is 2. And connect these back up and neaten it up by putting these spark plug keepers. Use them